You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about the NFL just handing down, and guys, I've talked about things that could eventually lead the NFL down the path of no longer being the most popular sport in all of sports. Well, this may be the first domino that falls. Look, we've already got to deal with nothing the passer every single week when these bogus flags get thrown against defensive players because they accidentally touched the quarterback. But now we've got something that I'm just going to keep it real. There's a video floating around out there, and we'll take a look at it. And just for frame of reference in starting this, Tom Pelissero posted this. This is the video that was shown in a press conference for hip drop tackles. And we'll look at some reaction, but I got to tell you, I watched this, and my first thought was, so you're banning tackling, basically. We want to say, okay, let's not overreact, but really? I watched this whole thing, and I was like, when is the egregious hits going to come in? When is this going to go bad? And, we got people online joking about the fact there's going to be 4 tight end sets. Really, you guys remember the Aaron Hernandez, Rob Gronkowski 2 tight end offense from the Patriots? Holy shit. They might have scored 60 points if this would have been banned. So that's what they're banning right now. And to give you an idea of regular NFL fans watching this, this is going to be a disaster. This guy, I see 55 seconds of normal football plays. This league is cooked. A lot of flag football coming out right now. A lot of it. So you can't tackle anymore. So just normal tackling was showed. Tackling that these guys have been doing since high school. This guy says, Jesus, at least half of these look like normal tackles. They look like normal tackles. It feels like the NFL is telling me not to watch anymore. Guys, there's eventually going to be something that breaks the back of the NFL, and they are quickly regulating physicality out of the game. J.J. Watt came out and destroyed this. So, no tackling. Got it. It should be noted, as we're talking about, keep tackling in football. It should be noted that flag football is going to the Olympics. I'm just throwing that out there. And the NFL is sponsoring flag football all across this country right now. And I got to tell you, I've got no interest in watching anything that's flag football. That Pro Bowl is an abomination. That's not football. It's not. RG3.
Well, the NFL has unanimously voted to ban the hip drop tackle. Although I understand why the NFL is going in this direction, because they want to protect the players, they're trying to make the game safe in an unsafe environment already. And I feel so bad for defenders because they already can't hit quarterbacks high, they can't hit them low. And now more and more and more with all these rules coming out, it becomes harder and harder for them to actually play defense. Going to be diving into it with Shay, Andrew Hawkins, and Molly here in a few minutes on First Take. Why don't y'all come check it out? I got a lot to say.
Okay, and this is what he said. They ban it. It's just physical flag football. That's where we're going. Pat McAfee talked about this. He destroyed it. He absolutely destroyed it. The NFL has banned the hip drop tackle in a unanimous decision. Everybody seems pissed, and for good reason. He sets up a nightmarish scenario. And guys, all I've got to say is we've talked about gambling and how people already think the NFL is rigged. This is about to influence teams going to Super Bowls.
It's going to AFC Championship.
Oh, yeah.
Huge play. Fourth quarter.
Oh, my God.
Team A which is how they do all the rules here, Team A, Team B.
right.
Team A is down by 2. They got the ball. 1:20 left in the game. No timeouts. They hit one over the middle. No timeouts. Snap, kill. First down, we're on our own 40. Another slant, boom, in the middle.
Jeez.
Tight end catches it. He's at the other 45. All of a sudden, he's running. What happens? He gets tackled. Boom, down. Ref throws, stops clock,
Yep.
moves them to the 30. Now all of a sudden, they're in field goal range. This team goes to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Why? Because a guy got tackled by the side. A guy fell back. Guys on the offense now are going to start.
Oh, yeah. Every time.
Oh, my.
Every
We didn't
time.
even think about guys with the ball
Flopping.
in that competition committee.
And we need to talk about the fact that, look, we're still not doing anything. If they wanted to regulate something out of the game, how about the running backs actually putting the heads down with the helmets and driving straight into a crowd? That's supposed to technically not be in the game, but they don't ever call that. So the specifics of it, all right? The NFL announced on Monday that a proposal was approved in a vote from team owners. And, they said this was an entire, everybody was on board with this. Remember when they once said every owner was on board with something and Mark Davis, the Raiders owner, come walking out and they asked him what happened and he was like, I don't know, you ask them. I didn't want to do this. And he kept on walking. This feels crazy shady. It does. The NFL said the injury rate on hip drop tackles, which feature defensive players grabbing ball carriers and then dragging them to the ground while unweighting themselves by dropping their hips, result in 20 to 25 times more injuries than other types of tackles. The NFL Players Association was opposed to the proposal to penalize the play and call it a rule change that causes confusion for players, coaches, and others. What does this tell you? The NFL Players Association, which are the ones that lose their minds over safety, don't want this rule in the game. It's a horrible idea. And I think this rule changes what the NFL is going to look like going forward. And I don't know how in the world they're going to be able to go through with this. I really don't. Because I don't get it. I don't know what we're doing. Already don't watch as much as I used to. This might put the final nail in the coffin for me watching the NFL with any kind of interest or excitement. This is like taking headers out of professional soccer. Completely changes everything and not in a good way for the sport. This may be the big thing we have been talking about. Right there. There's the NFL next year. It seems they want to go to flag football. This is Mickey Mouse touch football. Come on. The no fun league strikes again. This is an abomination. This is absolutely disgusting and beyond disheartening. Why does the league hate defense? And I'm going to tell you, an article came out that people inside of the league meetings, they were bitching openly about the fact that scoring had been dropping in the last couple of years, which frankly is something I appreciate. People do want to still see defense in the NFL. I mean, the NFL has made their money and no longer cares about the quality of the product until people stop watching. This is absolutely absurd. I have no idea why my dog's barking, but I decided to just keep on going. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. When I've done these videos, I've talked about Major League Baseball in the 80s when I was growing up was the number one sport. The ratings killed it. And something happened. People lost interest. It became a regional sport. And now national baseball ratings blow. They're terrible. The NBA, well, a lot happened in that league. But eventually people walked away. Very soon, this sport is going to be unrecognizable, and we're not going to want to watch. Their ratings are huge right now, but something is going to flip it in the opposite direction. It already overwhelmingly feels like it is pro offense. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.